Feeding sheep outdoors is a common requirement in the early months of the year, but it's a stressful process both for the sheep and for the person doing the feeding out. Using a logic multifeeder provides the quickest and most efficient way of carrying out this arduous task. The system's designed to give complete control over the feeding regime and to ensure that each animal gets equal access to the feed. This gives the best chance to build condition into every sheep at every stage of the breeding process. With a capacity of 320 kilos as standard, with up to 500 kilos capacity available, the multifeeder can quickly feed out to even large flocks, and it can deal with nearly all feed types, even many home mixers. And because the multifeeder can be loaded directly from a bulk feed hopper, all of the heavy lifting and the physical strain is removed from the job. It's necessary to initially calibrate the multifeeder to establish the amount of feed deposited on each drop, depending upon the type of feed being dispensed. Once the correct drop amount has been established, accurate feeding regimes can be followed, increasing or decreasing the feed amount as the season progresses. The easy-to-read counter provides a constant monitor when in use. Because the feeder is switched on by the driver or rider when in motion, it's easy to vary the ground over which to drop the feed, ensuring clean feeding conditions from day to day. With known amounts being deposited, the operator merely needs to adjust the ground speed so that the drops occur at suitable distances so the sheep feed head to head at the feed piles. This gives each sheep equal access to the feed. When feeding from troughs, bullying often occurs, and feeding from troughs has also been linked with the spread of the bacillus, which causes enzootic abortion. With the multifeeder, the flock quickly settles to the feed, promoting a calmer feeding session. And because fresh ground can be chosen each day, the poaching of the ground that is such a problem with troughs is eliminated. This also ensures that feed is not trampled into the ground and more ends up where it's supposed to, inside the sheep. The Logic Multifeeder has a number of options including a hard-top bale rack, different wheel and tyre combinations, and a livestock fender. A particular boon where rougher ground conditions exist is the tandem axle version, which ensures very easy, smooth towing, even at higher speeds. There's a road-legal version available, convenient when flocks are in separate locations. The Logic Multifeeder can be easily trailed behind a wide variety of vehicles. It can readily be seen that the superior design of the Logic Multifeeder completely eliminates all the problems associated with drum feeders. It has much better ground clearance and doesn't bottom out like drum feeders. It isn't ground driven, making for easier, quieter towing. And where drum feeders often scoop up moisture, snow and mud into the dispensing chute, resulting in inaccurate or inconsistent drops, the Logic Multifeeder sluice gate is way above the ground, giving accurate feed drops at all times. In addition, because the mechanism is not constantly engaged, the operator chooses where and when to begin feeding, leading to a more orderly feeding session over fresh ground each day.